Hello. I was in the middle of eating something. And I didn't want ASMR food noises. Hey Atsuki. How are you? ASMR microphone. So today I was experimenting with what's it called? Grease pencil. I don't know really the settings. So we're gonna experiment. We're gonna see what happens when we click things. I figured out the basics. But what's annoying is if you want to draw something, as far as I understood, like you gotta draw it flat like this. Hey Rockday Studios, how's it going? What up? And then like if you want to have oh yeah, how did you do that? Oh yeah. Like that. Like this and then like that. Atsuki, well, you're gonna take care of your shoulder, right? It's gonna be a part of you for the rest of your life, so make sure you strengthen it, make it healthy. Don't eat too much inflammatory foods. I would recommend maybe go back on nutritious but plain food, just so that doesn't aggravate the body, so that your body can put all the effort into one place. You went to bed as a monster and woke up as a good looking gentleman that you are. Fantastic. Me, I'm good. I'm good. Big picture wise, you shouldn't really complain. There could be better, but it could definitely be worse. So let's start experimenting with grease pencil. So like I said, like I was messing around with it, and if anyone knows like settings, how to make it better, do let me know. One thing that I would love to know better is what's it called? Is to be able to draw, like, let's say I want to add something to the wing. If I add something to the wing, it just flies away, right? It doesn't attach to the location. Clifford, how's it going? Zealand, what up? Bruno Romanos, Stones, what up? Frogs, good morning. Yeah, so as far as I know, the only way you can draw shit at the moment is through like flat angles. Right? And then when you see it like that, it's like, okay, I then need to yeah. you gotta do shit like that, right? You made to a live one. Hey, Vale, what up? Welcome. Yeah, so now, like, I would love to draw, but you see, I would try to draw in perspective, and it happened like that. I don't know. Um, how to fix that. If anyone has any, let's try this 3D location. Nope. World space, screen space. Nope. So that's, as far as I know, you gotta start drawing like that, and then you can turn the camera. Okay, like okay. But it's Rock Knight Studios. That's great. That's one of the reasons why I do it live here with you. I just, like I said, yesterday I wanted to just kind of run through the tools, which I have, but I feel like it's not enough. Like, I would love to know more of how things work. And another thing I figured out was like sculpt, right? And there's push and nudge and things like that, grab. And somehow yesterday I figured out.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Nefaz. Oh, thank you very much. Happy turkey eating day. You see, now it all moves. How did I isolate it? I managed to figure that out yesterday. Now, where did I? There. I guess that little button did it. So now you can like sculpt the line, as in, like using similar brush like the sculpt brush, but it's not like this the whole thing of swapping back and forth is a bit annoying. I haven't figured that part out, but the fact that you can like sculpt the line in perspective is cool. That fact changes a lot with how fun it is to use. But again, I would love to know how to what's it called? Do it properly. Be able to draw in perspective, which really can't do at the moment. Happy Turkey Day, Nefaz, and all you Americans out there. Weeping Jay, good morning. Captain Bounce, how are you? Yeah, so that's a really big annoyance with grease brush, and I don't know how to fix it. This whole kind of like, oh, I draw this, but I have to move it over here to make it act the way I want it to act. which is like really really annoying. And I think that's really not what you want to do. You want to be able to like freely draw. Like I want to be able to draw a line between those two things now, not go like this, draw mode, and now turning the, you see, it's like it's not gonna, and then you have to go over here, then you need to go select that, then you need to go and move it up, and then maybe we could copy paste it. But nevertheless, you can't draw in that space, right? Which currently I think is a massive flaw. Cannonballing your older content. Dude, thank you very much. What's the goal with learning Blender? There isn't really a goal. The idea of learning Blender is to just supplement my skill set, right? It's not so much about I have a purpose of doing it. It's about for me, it's about broadening my understanding of the industry, broadening my understanding of my own art and all these things. You know, learning something new always makes you a better person. And this is something I figured out as well, which is really annoying, is that you can draw things on the wrong side of the mirror. And all these like little fiddly things, it removes from the whole impact of drawing in 3D, I think. And if anyone knows how to fix it, like how we can be way more dynamic in the way we draw in grease pencil, and in terms of placing the lines correctly in 3D space without having to do what I do now, like go and flip back and forth, and it's really, I mean, for me it really sucks. It removes so much of the joy. But it is cool to see things like this, right? But also, it is highly annoying. Nefas, if Blender is more commonplace, I would say no. But I would say the big difference is that it's free and more. Oh yeah, I found out that I found a lazy brush yesterday by accident. Look at that lazy brush. Nice. What was I saying? Oh yeah. is free, and a lot of people are using it, and a lot of people are pushing the technology because it's free, and there's a lot of I guess evangelists praising the technology. So a lot of people are intrigued by it and also want to be like their art hero. So that's really good in that sense that it makes people push the technology a lot, and also big companies are I wanted to erase. I have, what is this? Is that erase? It is erase. Whoa, how does this work? All right. So a lot of big companies join and develop and give the technology to Blender, and actively work together with Blender. So Blender is just going to be more and more dynamic and more what's it called? More and more relevant. So the reason why, for example, I decided that I want to, come on, why I wanted to play around with it was just because I don't, first of all, I don't want to be left behind, right? Secondly is that I enjoy it. I find it really good fun. Also, another reason is that I want to show you guys. Not so much that, hey, look at me, what I can do, but more like this is how we learn things. Actually, I'm gonna do that the other way around. I think I want it more like that. And then we go to edit. Edit. Move that up. No. This is so annoying. This clicking back and forth. It doesn't exist in drawing, and that's the drawback of 3D. Very, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a lot more commonplace, and it's more, a lot more and more, a lot more and more. Hello, English. It's gonna be a lot more prevalent. Prevalent. Okay, then we switch to sculpt mode because I wanna swoop that line. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening with you, buddy? Okay. A little bit better, but still disastrous. What's happening? Does it, how is anyone in the chat chat do any one of you have experience with grease brush? Grease pencil? Captain Boss. Don't know. Probably not. Captain Boss. I did not at all, actually. I mean, I like the ability to draw something like this, right? I really like the. It's like a free-form CAD program, if that makes sense. Oh, what are you? Um, where did that line go? Are you that line? So, yeah. No. All right. Weeping Jay. Veil, absolutely. If you hashtag FF on Discord, I will do it. But do it before tomorrow's stream. Ace Bay, it is. Bruno Romanos, I tried before, but it doesn't work. Um, I haven't made it work, at least. Okay, go to sculpt mode. Slap that line down. Object mode. So I saw someone yesterday, like take. Why can't I remove this? Whatever this is, I want to kill you. I saw someone. I saw a little tutorial yesterday. How they converted it. Yes. All right. All right. So I think first there's mirroring. All right. Let's try to figure this out. Hey Miguel, how's it going? So we apply that, right? So now it's a. I think it's a full object, right? Then he did like object, convert to, I think, Bezier curve, and then this one, and he went to this one, and then he did geometry, bevel. Man, I'm impressed by myself that I remember. So there we go. Super spy airplane. I don't know what these things do. So that's as far as I know. And he also said something about that you could go to stroke, I think. No. He went. Okay, let's go back. Can we go back? That's the question. It does not look like we're at the same whatever this is. I think we converted it and now we're screwed. Or I just don't know how to What are you doing? Alright. But why is it now like that? Did I break it? Looks like I broke it. Can we undo? How far can we undo? Can we undo? Are you still? Nope. We can't undo further. Combo breaker, yeah. For sure. Alright, so clearly we are at a place where we can't really understand what we're doing and what we're doing wrong in terms of what this all is, right? Like we converted it and now we can't unconvert it. And all these things, I have zero idea what that is. So clearly I did something I shouldn't have done. Because now, for example, I can't draw anymore. So here we are before we have, yeah. And let's see what happens. Okay. On this tutorial, Rock Knight Studios, oh, thank you. So I saw this tutorial, or I briefly skipped through it, and he said F button is fill, and he showed this really cool thing. He could select two curves, and then he could have say it? How to? He could fill the shape. So like, let's say I would select like this wing, right? And then the wing I would just go fill, and there would be a polygon shape filling that space, like a plane. That looks really cool. But I don't know how he did it, or I know that he clicked the F button, that's for sure. But yeah, we have still lots to learn in terms of grease pencil, and I would love to just have someone who knows grease pencil to kind of sit in and why can't I move this now? Is it because maybe there's multiple? So if I just select one, sculpt. Oh yeah, it took smooth. That's why, because I'm an idiot. Idiot. Sculpt. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, Captain Boss. If you have any good tutorial for grease brush, please do. I will have a look at it and see, what things we can learn in order to simplify the things we have to do. DMT. I remember that you have to have to have fill checked on in the stroke options to see your fill. Sorry. Hey, Wanamir, how's it going? Wanamir Levy. Wanamir. If you say that fast enough, it sounds like a mythological character. Wanamir. Wanamir. Wanamir the Great. I don't know how all these things work. I really want to learn, and I really want to figure out how to master it. It is fun. I love the idea of drawing in 3D. That is absolutely fascinating to me. But as it stands at this very moment, it is far too troublesome. It takes far too much effort. Hmm? Oh. I don't know why I made that line. Goodbye. So at least we figured out how to draw in 3D space. We figured out the basic commands. We can draw something. Wanamir. Yeah. Wanamir the Grey. Yeah. So I'd say the conclusions I have of this is tons of potential. If you figure out how to draw more freely in 3D space so that the pen understands logically the depth, right? Because if I would draw, let's say, oh, I want to add this thing here, then I turn the camera and it's like, no, right? It has zero ability to understand location. Even if I draw like inside the engine there, it's over there. So I don't think that you would be able to make that happen logically. You know, I struggle to see how that would work. Miguel, yeah, exactly. That's as far as I understand. You have to draw side view, which is horrible. Uh, Rock Knight Studios, yeah, exactly. I know that you also can use a model, and you draw on the model to like a shell. Bruno Romanos, you have to mark the y-axis on the panel on the right. Stroke panel on the right. Yes. Sorry. Severed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Here's a little 2D, 3D animation you made. That's cool. Like wireframe boxes falling over. Severed or severed. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously that I agree to that. But still, if you're gonna draw like this, with a 3D shape, you draw, right? It's still fun though, and I still want to know, how can you take it further? I mean, I could just screen grab this and start painting on top, but you still get a sense of scale and location and rotation and understanding of the design, which is fun. But yeah, most likely it's because I'm not used to it. Most likely also because I don't really fully know everything it can do. But definitely you can see the use for it. If you would start drawing like a mech, an atat. you could start you could start like, oh, all right, that's the scale, that's the proportions. It makes sense, right? It's the same with this. Like you can sketch it up and go, all right, I get it. Pro 2, yeah, grease pencil. It's the first stream of me trying to learn grease pencil, so it's very. I'm very extremely noob at it. Clifford. Yeah, it is interesting. I wanna learn a little bit more. So tomorrow, if unless I learn something new, we won't do grease pencil. I want to learn it a little bit more in order to how to figure out how to use it, because I feel just we would sit and do the same issues. Like now, we've gotten to this point. Yes, we've drawn something. Now what? Um, that's what I feel would happen if we did another day of drawing or another warm up of grease pencil. So I want to learn. I need to read up because no one is here to tell me um, how one could proceed, or maybe this is all there is. But nevertheless, Eric, yeah, grease pencil, severed. Yeah, exactly. How would we go around? I mean, I could screenshot this and just go to Photoshop easily. You know, we got the sketched out. So yeah, that's where we are now. I do wanna learn more about it. So I'm gonna do some research, and then when I hopefully I'll have something to show. Um, the grease pencil, what it's used for, I don't actually know what it's used for. I think it's just a fun uh, thing to play around with at the moment. Anyways, uh, we're gonna raid Chloe. I have to get back to work, start doing the designs for work. Um, it's more of a tech demo thing. Yeah, I think so too. Right. So tomorrow we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do another sculpt on your topic. Unless I learn something new about grease pencil, then we're gonna do grease pencil topic. Um, or let's do more grease pencil tomorrow. Screw it. We're gonna do more grease pencil tomorrow. We're gonna rate her. Have a good night. Have a great day. And see you guys tomorrow. Outro time, and then take you to the raid. Toodles!